This is going to cost me because in my family, I get fined every time I mention the word pothole. And I have to give to charity every time I mention the word potholes to the air ambulance in East Anglia, which I'm delighted to give money to. But potholes, that's 3. I hope you're counting all of this behind the screen there of how many times I mentioned this, is something that is no longer a joke. And yet, can you believe it when you hear that an Essex village have had the police speaking out in favour of potholes, claiming they're useful to slow down traffic in the village. And of course the councillors think that's a good idea as well, rather than having to spend money to actually fill in these potholes. And it's absolutely not the right way that it should be done. The police, yet again, should be helping to sort this out. There are so many problems with this breakage of our roads up and down the country, whatever anybody says. There are going to be some really major incidents. Forget the big cities where there are already problems, but there is plenty of lighting. There is a lot of our country where these potholes, police are not policed by anybody, and particularly when the councils are over a vast area, you're finding these county councils, if it's towards the edge of their area, they don't get round to doing anything at all about these great holes that there are in the grounds. And then when they do, the sort of people they employ to do all of this, it lasts for about 10 minutes these days, so you're straight back on it again. And it is not a very good way to help all of us, particularly those who are driving cars late at night on unlit roads. They may be elderly, they might be on their own, they can easily hit at any speed, it's not about slowing down, these particular potholes. And I think there is only one way that this can be really sorted. Councils have got to realise that you've got to use the right people at the right price to make sure that these roads are in a decent enough condition, which means that you've got to have proper tarmacking and proper filling in and proper people, not just your fly-by-night chances that you're using in your councils now to save yourself a few bob just because he's a mate of one of your mates. It does not work. This is a real problem. It is great when these big roads are finally tarmacked over and you can go about your business knowing you're not going to snap your axle, lose your exhaust pipe, get a puncture, ruin your day, because that is what is happening up and down the land because of potholes. It must be sorted. 10 times I've said it. There's my tenner. When I get home, that goes to the East Anglian Air Ambulance Service. If you've got anything to say about that, you can give me a call right now, 0344 499 1000. Want to hear from you anyway in the last part of the show. It's been an absolute delight talking to you over the last 2 days. We've got so much to catch up on.